Well, the case against Hunter Biden in his federal gun trial is now in the hands of the jury in Wilmington, Delaware. So this morning, the defense attorneys in his trial began their closing arguments today. And I know there was some deliberation about whether or not Hunter Biden was going to testify. Ultimately, he ended up declining, and they did not put him on the stand to testify, which I would say was probably a pretty smart decision. Just saying. And so if he is found guilty on all 3 counts, he could be sentenced to up to 25 years in prison. Now, if he was Donald Trump Jr., I'm sure that he would get that. Yeah. But, you know, it's Hunter Biden. And so
this is the smartest guy Joe Biden knows.
It's a great point. He did say that. Smartest guy he knows. He'd trust him with anything. And so I can almost assure you that he will receive no sort of accountability or responsibility for this. Now, I would also like to note here, as they were going through the jury selection process, nearly all of the jurors that were impaneled said that they knew someone with substance abuse issues. So you would imagine the defense is counting on exploiting that weakness. And I wouldn't even think that it was so much that the prosecution didn't, think to try to sift through those jurors, but that literally all of them were like, yeah, I know someone with substance abuse issues, which is kind of a problem when you think about it. Everyone knows someone with substance abuse issues. But, I mean, he's got all this evidence against him. He admitted to using drugs in his own book about his own life, and it was actually key evidence that he was using drugs. And so but then again, it's like, well, Donald Trump has 91 indictments and is now a convicted felon, and Hunter Biden actually did it and recorded his whole damn life, which he lives 95% of the time naked. He doesn't like clothes. We know that, unfortunately. I didn't want to know it, but now we all know it. And so you got to believe that in this justice system where everything is upside down, only in this justice system can Donald Trump face potential prison time for miscategorizing a check. And yet Hunter Biden smokes crack and lies on his gun form. And all of this is done right in front of us, right before our very eyes, all on the laptop. And somehow he's going to get away with it, is what I say.
It turns out some people are actually above the law. We hear that. We hear that no one is above the law.
But Joe Biden told me no one is above the law.
Yeah, huh? Isn't that curious?
Yeah.
Yeah. It turns out that the Democrats have a whole cadre of groups on their individuals, groups on their side that are all completely above the law. The law is only a weapon to use against their enemies, and they figured this out. They're taking this country down a very dark path, but nobody's put a stop to them yet. So they're just going to keep doing it until the double standard is ended.
Yeah, which doesn't...
Who knows how long that will take.
Doesn't happen unless we have a change in the freaking White House. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, and there used to be a day where you would look and say, okay, so this person has had no previous convictions before and has no drug use, but this charge has come to him, so we should probably let him off. Now it's like, oh no, this guy's had a crap ton of stuff put at him. He has drug issues, so then we should probably let him off.
Right.
I'm like, hang on a minute. If someone's got drug issues, like if you got mental issues, you shouldn't be having a firearm.
Right, right.
Right? You shouldn't.
Yeah, and he has a clean criminal record, but like, we've seen the videos. We know he hasn't lived a clean life. We know he was a criminal that whole time. He just didn't get caught, or B, when he got caught, got let off the hook because of his daddy. That's clear. I mean, he left.
Well, we know that.
He left crack in a freaking rental car.
But that's what I said. We know it.
I know.
Even though it's not coming, we know what he's allegedly accused of, or that he's admitted to, just because you haven't been prosecuted for it or whatever. But like I said, normally you'd be sitting going, oh no, I do drugs as well as having a gun on. And now it's like, no. Everyone knows someone who has drugs, so they're clearly going to let you off. It's like, where are we in this country? This is what they want. They want the fentanyl to come over.
I don't know anyone with substance abuse issues, I would just like to say.
I actually don't know anyone with substance abuse.
I really don't. Like, I'm like, am I just hanging out with very wholesome people, I guess? I don't know. I don't know anyone like that.
Or it's just you.
I'm the person with the substance abuse issue. Yeah, no. This is how rumors get started, Steven. Shut up.
No, what he's doing is he's trying to get you off your upcoming prosecution. that they're going to make up about you.
So, oh,
it's 4D
that's true.
chess, Sarah.
That's great. That's a great point. It's so that later on when they accuse me of miscategorizing a business expense because I signed a check wrong or something, they'll be like, but she had a substance abuse issue.
I think what we all need to do is just change our last names to Biden.
Yeah.
And then we experiment and see and just tell the jury, hey,
But my last name is Biden.
Yeah. That's my defense.
Your Honor, I just want to make sure that you saw on my form that my last name is Biden. Just making sure. They're like, is any relation to Joe? Well, no, I just changed my last name to Biden, but I was just hoping that you wouldn't ask me that question. So speaking of Joe, I want to play this really quickly here. Chairman of the House Oversight Committee, Congressman James Comer, claimed yesterday that a report would be released very soon listing criminal allegations against Joe Biden. Here's that announcement.
Are you saying that we could expect a criminal referral against Joe Biden
for
money laundering?
saying?
Is that what you just said?
Well, I think that it's no secret Joe Biden's committed many crimes.
Yeah, we
and I
know.
think that you're going to see a report very soon.
Okay.
That report is imminent. That'll probably be an interim report that updates everyone on the crimes that Biden and his administration have committed throughout this investigation.
We don't need an update. We already know the crimes.
Through the years of the Obama-Biden administration.
Well, you have subpoena power. Why not subpoena these people as well? Put them in the hot seat.
We've subpoenaed all the associates. The only person we haven't talked to is Joe Biden. As you know, it's hard to subpoena a sitting president, or the Democrats would have done that to Donald Trump. But I think that what we've done in all of our depositions and interviews has been very substantive, and it's going to be very useful in accountability.
First of all, the music cracks me up because it's like they're clearly trying to go to a break and then she keeps asking him questions and he keeps answering and talking over the music. But I'm so sick to death of hearing these people talk about, oh, well, you're going to see it very soon. And then after that, we may hold a hearing.
Yeah, Fox News is a complete joke. It's just like cattle slop for boomers. It's just like Hannity at. Yep. There's a really funny meme of it's like Hannity at 90 years old with super gray hair and wrinkles all over its face. It says "Deep State indictments coming soon, any day now." It's the same old show. It's just a joke. They put it on there. They don't actually expect them to get anything done. They just have a Republican on Fox News to say, we're holding them accountable.
It's just so annoying.
It's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. Well, we're going to update you on all the crimes that he committed. We already know them. Blaze TV did a special about them like 4 years ago.
No swear jar.
I don't need one. This is unfiltered. Matt. I don't need a swear
I'm just
jar.
saying, I've turned over a new leaf.
I know, you're better than me because you don't curse anymore. Well, listen, I'm just like, I try to use it sparingly, but I'm just so sick to death of these people. They are trying to imprison Joe Biden's top political opponent. And all we get from our side are these yahoos who are like, well, very soon we're going to hold a hearing and then we will tell you about all of the crimes that Joe Biden committed. We've already seen the evidence, bro.
He's let in 15 million illegals into the country.
Right. He's fine with that. He's sending all your money to Ukraine. Okay. We've already seen all of the evidence. We've seen the money transfers. We've already seen all the evidence. When are you hold him accountable or don't, but stop lying to us like you actually care. If you cared, you would have done this day freaking one. There, I said freaking instead. Welcome, America.
You're improving.
Thank you. I'm becoming a better person. Last word.
You know, it's like, do you remember that you probably don't know this, but the people watching will. There's a Robin Williams sketch where he said about Gaddafi, he goes, you cross this line, I kill you. You cross this line, I kill you. You knock on my door, I don't come out. That's what it's like. It's like that. Nobody takes him seriously. They know they're not going to get held accountable. I mean, can you imagine if he comes out and he goes, we've heard that he says 10% for the big guy. And you're like, oh.
Right.
No.
Right. Well, I don't know. They might surprise us, and he might actually write a sternly worded letter to the manager. Okay, he might do that, and then Joe Biden's really gonna be in trouble. If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.